can play the trombone.
Wow.
I did. Once upon a time.
Guys, welcome to the episode of Into the West Comics. My name is Frank. Sonny is here.
I'm back. What's up, chat? I'm sick. Hello. Hey, how we doing? What's up? Hey.
What's up, chat? I'm sick.
Hi. How you doing? Good to be back. Howdy.
Welcome.
Thank you. I feel welcomed.
The hot dog corn dog Paul is here.
So we were discussing if Frank and I and Sonny started a band, what instruments we'd play. I'd play the trombone, and then Sonny made fun of me. But I'm pretty sure he doesn't know how to play any instruments either.
I can play the recorder.
Wow. Okay.
I can play the recorder.
All right.
And I play the Zelda songs on the recorder, like Ocarina of Time.
Okay.
So shut your mouth.
I can play.
You don't know what you're talking about.
What's the hot cross buns or whatever?
Oh,
I don't know. Something like that.
Hot cross buns.
Hot cross buns.
Yeah.
Mary had a little.
lamb.
Uncle nephew Shane is here.
How are you looking at me? I said he couldn't play anything, and his trump card was a recorder.
Trombone, recorder, they're pretty much the same instrument in my world. Just about.
Just because you can't play it doesn't mean it's not real.
Wow.
Good morning, everybody.
All right.
You're a hater.
And over there in the lounge,
Okay.
Brother Marcus is here.
Hi-yo.
We're twinsing. We're matching shirts today.
Hey,
Hey,
Nice.
that's cute.
yeah, this is a comfortable.
It's
shirt.
so comfortable.
It's a comfortable.
One of my favorite shirts.
That premium
That's me.
soft cotton.
That's actually. That's me.
You recorded
Good
yourself
evening,
on the
everyone.
recorder?
I recorded my recorder and sent it in.
Yeah, you did.
You recorded your recorder with a
Recording,
recording device for the record.
I'm just waiting for that Titanic rendition where it goes way off key and it's like in every meme.
Nice. I love it. Tanya said, Paul, grab a flute.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know what it means.
Yeah, he does.
You know exactly what it means.
Holy crap. All right.
Grab off.
Guys, we're going to talk about a lot of things tonight. We're going to get into a lot of different topics that are going on in the world of nerddom, I guess. I don't know what to say.
You can say that.
We're going to talk about some books. We're going to make a big announcement at the end of the show. We're going to be talking about what's happening exactly with the MCU. Do they want a big do-over with the Sony verse? But we're going to start with the news that broke the last couple of hours, Paul. It seems like Netflix is out.
Oh,
And Paramount is back in. It seems like Warner Brothers and Paramount will be merging. What do you think about this potential happening?
Oh,
It's wild.
it's Netflix has their statement is let me see what it. There's a little part in there that's like basically like, yeah, we're out. It would not make sense financially for us to match that offer. A lot of people in the wake of this are saying Netflix knew they were never going to get it and just trying to drive up Paramount. There's a lot of people who are like, I don't think this is ever going to go through, and it's going to be in whatever the word is for it.
Limbo.
Purgatory.
Well, they're like whatever legal proceedings before it can get sold
Monopoly.
for years, and then it's going to get denied by whatever court, or somebody's going to pull out or whatever. But this is, we were talking a little bit before the show. This is, if it goes through, unequivocally better for movies in
100%.
theaters
100%.
than
for
if
sure.
Netflix had bought it. And then the outside shot of that, people are like, again, I'm not to get political, but the thing people are worried about is Warner Brothers owns CNN. Ellison is a gigantic conservative man about the world, and people are concerned about him leaning on CNN to change things. And it's like,
That's the Paramount guy?
yeah.
Yeah.
And so like that's what people are worried about with the purchase. But as far as movies go, I think it's better all around for films
Yeah.
and their releases and keeping budgets and not everything going to.
All right. 100%
You
agree.
get longer windows as far as theatrical runs. You probably get more projects potentially that actually get a real theatrical run,
Yeah.
as opposed to Netflix, where they could say, we'll do your little 4-day or 10-day window, and then we'll just stick it on streaming.
Yeah.
So
stick it.
that part of it, I love. Paramount has now become, if this goes through and this is all finalized, it's still We don't know. There
I know,
could be
who knows
things
if this
that
is
you know,
the
things
final.
could change. We thought the Netflix thing was done, so you know things could change. But
How
if
much
this,
is it? How much is it being sold?
Yeah, what was
what's
the
the
I don't
final?
know. It's
What's
got to
the
be.
final
It's
offer here?
north of 100 billion, I think.
Yeah.
I
That-
believe.
Crazy.
I think
Yeah, one of the serious,
deal
more
for
serious
Netflix
concerns is like
was
the
70
monopoly.
something billion,
Yeah.
wasn't it, Marcus?
It was. Let me see if it's
$70 billion.
70 billion was the Netflix deal. I think the
Yeah, it's
Paramount
crazy.
thing was 100.
Wow.
From the creative aspect, though, I think people were concerned because the rumor with Paramount was that James Gunn would be out if Paramount took over Warner. So that is a concern. Hopefully, that doesn't happen. But that is
That would be
been
so messy.
rumored.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
doubt
we don't
would
want
be
that.
So messy.
Yeah.
That wouldn't make a whole
We
lot
want
of
him to
sense.
get his give it his 2 or 3 year window and then get rid of him. But it's like let him do something. You know, let's see him do a few projects first before we toss him out.
But the main concern too is just, you know, the market share. Like we don't want a monopoly, and that's been a big concern with the whole thing in general.
Yeah.
That's why
No matter who got it.
no matter who got it, and still depending on whoever gets it, it still may go up to Congress to
Well,
figure out
that's
what's
that's
going
what
on.
they're saying,
The
right?
monopoly.
Like they're not going to let it go through. It's going to be years.
Well, they're
of
potentially
delegation. I don't know.
It's a bigger operation than Disney.
Mm.
If they were
Right.
merged,
Yes.
you think about all the different IPs. That's bigger than Disney.
That's
Right.
pretty wild.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's crazy.
Miss him.
They're gonna have Harry Potter, which I love.
Yeah, which,
Hey.
Which one are you on? Which one are you on?
I haven't watched the last 2.
That's more than you did the last 5
The
years.
Trial of Tournament of Kings,
Yeah.
Tournament
and
King.
the other one,
The Twilight, Moonlight.
the Trial of Harmony or whatever. Her name is. I don't know the names.
You're
But
doing
they're-
good, buddy.
But they all been fun. I've enjoyed the Harry Potter stuff. I'm glad
Good.
I went with Paul's plan of attack as far as watching the movies.
Missed the first 2.
He says, skip those first 2 movies, just jump right in. If you can name these 3 people, just watch the movies and, you know, go for it.
Is that what you really told him?
And I watched like 3 or 4 of
you
those
were
movies.
there
that
when I
weekend,
told him
so
that.
Yeah.
I have a bad memory.
It worked. It worked.
You were the
You'd be
key,
amazed.
the key detractor.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
And missing the first 2? That's
Yeah.
right, he was.
And then,
Yeah, I
uh,
like. Well,
and
it's
then
'cause I
we-
like the.
And then we
Chamber of
interviewed
Secrets.
Frank about what he did know, and he said all he knew, and you were like, "Yeah, you could probably skip the rest."
Okay, then now that sounds familiar. That sounds familiar.
I had seen the first 2 movies multiple times. I just somehow got through probably halfway of the 3rd movie, and I always
just
just like,
Even if
I
you
don't care.
hadn't,
I
you
just
would have
gave
been
up.
fine without watching them.
Oh, okay.
They're really not that important.
All right.
You could read like a
Well,
Quick
the first
little
one's
blurb.
world building, at least.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it
but they're
introduces you to the
just.
world.
I just don't think as an adult that they're that engaged.
Mm.
Well, okay. As an
Fair.
adult, yeah.
Well, I mean, I
Well-
didn't want to let Julie down. Shane did, but I didn't.
You got scared. She didn't even call you out. You got
Yeah, man.
you slid under the radar.
You got
Dude.
you got to watch a lot of Wizard Blasts.
I just think as long as one of us watched him, I think she was cool. Wizard Blast. I think she was cool with it as long as one of us watched him.
Harry Potter 19 Wizard Blast.
Wizard Blast.
Classic.
Wizard Blast
Hey-o.
sounds like an energy drink.
It does.
I like it. Anything.
But
Wow.
I did take
400
her,
milligrams.
I did
of
take
caffeine.
her butterbeer
Oh,
home.
you did.
And yeah, it's delicious.
Did you spike it?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. It's the way to go. This is the way.
So it becomes butter brew?
I mean, I just put,
Butter
Well, I didn't like spike it. I just shot whiskey. And
Well, it's butter hyphen beer, but what he did was just make it butter beer.
Nice.
I don't actually know if that's true.
He made it gasoline. Okay, well, I mean, I mentioned James Gunn. So speaking of the Gunn-verse, if again, this is all hypothetical. If we have to wait to get the Matt Reeves trilogy first, which is what sounds like we're gonna have to do before we get James Gunn's Batman movie, which is Brave and the Bold, I think is the direction they're going.
As of
Do you think that we should, or could we get a Justice League movie beforehand? In the past 10 days, as I mentioned, they have filed trademarks. Warner has filed trademarks for Gorilla Grodd and Flash as far as the cinematic stuff goes.
Cool.
So they could be ready to fast track some of those things.
Yeah.
James Gunn has always been saying, when we get a script ready, whatever we're ready to go with as far as the project being as close to being able to film, we're gonna go with that. So what do you guys think? Should we go in that direction? Should we wait until the Matt Reeves thing is done? Could we do a Justice League movie without Batman?
no.
no.
Oh God, that would be.
That'd be terrible.
Don't do that.
No.
Yeah, that would be
Oh.
very bad. You got to have at least the big two. I mean, who knows who Wonder Woman's going to be?
Well, they said that he really likes his
Odessa
wife,
Zion?
his wife, Adria.
Oh,
Momoa's girlfriend, yeah?
Adjorna or whatever.
Yeah,
She fits.
Yeah.
she's was Andor, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Andor. She's in a bunch of stuff. She's in what's that Glenn Powell movie? That Hitman.
Baby
from, like,
Driver.
a year ago. She in Baby Driver?
Isn't
No.
she in Baby Driver? Isn't she?
Oh, she is. She's the.
She's a darling.
She's like Jamie Foxx.
No,
No.
John Hamm.
John Hamm's like girlfriend or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah,
See, I know what I'm talking
you
about.
do.
Absolutely.
You've seen things. Not
Never
not
doubted
Return
you
of the
for a
Jedi,
minute.
but
You never doubted what?
He never
Great
doubted you for a
Wonder
second.
I hate you.
But who's Flash? Who's Flash going to be?
I don't know, man.
I think
Like, how think God's green earth are you
How
going
you
to get a
feel?
Justice
Tell
League
me us-
movie?
I think you
how
can
you feel,
fast
Frank.
track.
Like,
Frank.
how is this going to?
You could fast track Flash and then make a Justice League movie
Fast
with
track.
fast. Oh, I didn't even do that on purpose. You get that? Fast. Hopefully he does not run like that.
You going to do this?
No, God no. I think if you had like a Justice League team up movie and you already had a Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman, you can just like put Flash in it, you
Sure.
know, and then do the backtracking. But
That'd be fine.
I don't know.
But I don't know. But I doubt seriously they're going to put out a Justice League movie before they put out Batman.
You got to
Because
do
you're right.
Batman.
You got to
That
do
would be-
Batman
Yeah,
first.
well, you say that, but it's
got it.
literally happened before.
So
Man. Get it?
Batman, Superman, Dawn of Justice.
Oh, God.
Oh, there wasn't
So-
a Batman movie before that.
Marcus, what do you think about this whole
You're
potential
right.
thing happening?
so I mean,
It was Batman heavy.
it makes sense to wait and do the Matt Reeves stuff since that's already started. We've already kind of like, wow, there's really no momentum anymore for anything. But
Right.
you know that we've already kind of seen what can come from that. But since we haven't really introduced anyone for James Gunn's Batman, I mean, what are we doing? It's kind of like you might as well just finish the Matt Reeves thing and then worry about Justice League, and hopefully he can kind of connect the dots between the Justice League and the Justice Gang from the Superman movie, so it makes sense. He'll have to do that in order to make it make sense. And then, or he could still, it's not too late. He could still use Robert Pattinson's Batman as his Batman too. I don't see what's wrong with that either.
Yeah.
The more that
so-
time is going by,
He's already
I'm like,
doing it,
just
kinda.
do it.
Yeah,
Like-
exactly. Like
He's already kind of
You
doing
think so?
it.
Do it.
right. You
Yeah,
might
I
as
mean,
well.
for the longest, I was kind of like, you know, it's not going to really make sense. But now, the longer that it goes on, I'm kind of like, you got to do something. What is going on?
Right.
And look at the age. I mean, we're dealing with Corn Sweat, who's supposed to be a younger Superman, and then we have Robert Pattinson, who's supposed to be a younger Batman. So that right there makes sense. You know,
Right.
you know, there's no in comics, there's no aging up, aging down disparity where, you know, Nightwing doesn't look just as old as Bruce, even though it's supposed to be his son. You know, there's none of that kind of stuff going on. So, I mean, all that has to be taken into consideration too. And so it just would make sense to have Matt Reeves Batman. Just continue with that. You
I
know.
forgot about Justice Gang. Like, you know, you're going to have to put, for cohesion purposes,
Right.
you're going to
Yeah.
have to put Mr. Terrific and.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just for it to come together.
Right. And then the Hawk, the Hawk.
Hawkman?
Yeah, the
Hawkwoman?
Jack Hawk.
Hawk, yeah, whether it be Hawk guy,
Hot guy.
Hawk guy.
Hawk man or Hawk girl
Hot
or
guys.
Hawk woman or whoever you put in for that you know, alien race. I mean, there is some continuity there between Justice League and Justice Society as well. So you know, or Justice Gang in this case. So I mean, you got to put it kind of meld it together to
Ooh, you can
make
put
it make sense.
Metamorpho in that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They could do that too.
It is just, it's really messy to even think about that. There's a time where there's going to be two Batman that are going to be out and
Batman.
Batmans, and you got to pick who's going to be in this grander cinematic universe. I like, what was it? Like the old school Justice League cartoon and the Justice League Unlimited.
Mm-hmm.
And I always think about how Batman is very much so just darker and brooding in that. So now I'm like,
Right.
Robert Pattinson wouldn't fit in this universe because he's just darker and whatever. But now I'm like, it would stand out perfectly, you know, like it would kind of work. But I just think they need to do something. They need to put out some, like, let's make this official. Pattinson is going to be the Batman, or dude, put out a Batman, or just put out an image, or put out something that the casting is happening, just so it just does not seem so messy.
Well, they say that they announced the cast. They're starting production on Matt Reeves' Batman in April.
Yeah.
Bro,
they start
that movie's
production
never
on
coming
that.
out, dude.
And we get to
Well, actually, the IMAX slate came out yesterday for like IMAX slated films, and like the Batman Part 2 is on IMAX's slate for 2027.
That's
That's
great.
a pretty good indicator that it's gonna come out.
hopeful. We're hopeful.
Yeah.
Wonder what we're gonna get. We're gonna get GTA 6 or Batman 2. That's the sequel we're gonna get. You know what I mean? I'm like, everything is
Which one's
like,
coming out first?
dude.
Sonny, what I'm saying is, for
That's funny.
momentum's sake, is that if they go with this girl, Adria Aronia, they cast her to be Wonder Woman, and then say that they do cast an
Absolute rocket,
actor
by the way.
to play the Flash. They have the Lantern series that's coming out later this year.
Oh, I'm pumped for that. I
Start
keep
with this.
forgetting about
You
it.
have this momentum kind of built up, and then in the meantime, you're just waiting 3 or 4 years to have another. Because the third Batman movie ain't going to be quick.
No.
We haven't started filming the second one,
Right.
Dude.
So unless they have a plan to film them both the same time, we're going to be waiting a while.
When did
Right.
Pattinson's Batman come out?
2021.
Yeah,
20, was it 21?
2014.
Yeah.
Dang.
It was a while ago.
2002.
And wasn't,
been a minute.
weren't-
2022.
are we,
not as
weren't
bad.
we
It's not
supposed
as
to be
bad,
getting some more Penguin too, or no?
No, I think
Nah.
that's
No,
Okay.
because the season of the Penguin is set between the two films.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
he said that there's a possibility that they could do another character,
Oh, okay.
but there wouldn't be necessarily another season of the Penguin.
yeah.
The
Perhaps.
Penguin show was great.
Yeah, it
That was
was.
Phenomenal.
So maybe
phenomenal.
maybe we just need to hang back and see what we can make of lanterns and see if that
If that's
happens
a
to be
banger, which I hope it is.
Yeah,
It's gotta be.
yeah. Maybe
It's got good
maybe
potential.
yeah. Depending on how that goes, maybe that might be some indication on what direction they should go, or maybe they might tease us something in the direction that they are going.
Jesus.
You know, in that series, you know, you might see some silhouettes of you know our Justice League fellows. You know, kind of like at the end of Peacemaker was the first season where you see everybody kind of floating, and, you know, like Justice League, you know.
Oh, that wasn't good.
Yeah, that was funny, but yeah, I mean, who knows? You might see a
fixed
little
it
of that.
later.
But that's what I'm saying. Even
Yeah.
if you do just like you see like the cowl in the back of an alley or standing on top of a rooftop,
Right.
and you have
Anything
like
like
white
that.
eyes or something, like just give us some kind of notion that there
That
is a
he's
Batman
there, yeah.
in this universe, and it's somebody, and bro's alive, rather than us just like, what's going on, you know?
Yeah.
And I
Waiting
think
for an
he's the
appearance.
biggest. I mean, other than Superman, you talk about the big three for sure, but I think other than Superman, you need Batman to like make any of that work.
He's still helping with the sandbags, getting the flood under control.
I know, right? Like, they-
Bro's 5 years under, you know, he's still underground.
they announced the flood.
It's
thing,
still
and-
Gotham's still a little moist.
It's like, dude,
Moist.
I want to see some Batman.
Well, we don't want moist Gotham. Thanks, Marcus. We don't want that.
It's always moist. Rain. Always raining. Fall.
I wanted to ask you guys. Well, they have a new creative guy who's going to be head over there at Marvel, Josh D'Amaro. I guess is the next head CEO, whatever, of what's going to be happening there with Disney and Marvel and all those things. We have had highs and lows when it comes to things post Endgame. I wanted to ask you guys if you could remove something, if you would give us the little Men in Black, that little flashlight, and wipe our memory.
Neuralizer.
If-
Yeah,
What's it called? Neutralizer?
Neuralizer.
Neuralizer.
The
that's what it was. If
The
you
flashy
could
thing,
delete
flashy
an
thing, man.
MCU film or series, what would you pick so they could either never do it or remake it at a later date? Let's start with Marcus.
Oh man, that's a hard one because there were so many.
Is it?
Oh man,
Jeez.
oh gosh.
I can't hear.
Oh man, Marvel series
Sorry.
that was bad. Man,
You want it erased from history or redone? One or the other.
yeah. Oh man,
Or both.
let's
That's
see.
just going in and out.
Shoot. You might have to come back to me on that one because, man, there's.
I'd like to go.
Same.
Yeah,
Come back, I can come back to you.
Yeah, come back to
Shane,
you on that
I think
one.
me and
That one's-
Sonny got the same one in mind.
You do.
Okay, let's say on three. One, two, three. She-Hulk.
Secret Invasion.
Oh,
I thought that's what you were gonna say.
right.
Wow.
Secret Invasion for me.
Wow.
I thought we had the same one. But
That's up there for me.
She-Hulk?
I thought you guys did
She-Hulk
too.
wasn't as bad as Secret Invasion.
I think
Secret
if that
Invasion was
if that
worse.
show never happened, nothing would change. Like there wouldn't be
Interesting.
not like
Yeah.
Secret Invasion. At least there was like the roadie stuff and like
Okay,
you know what I mean. There was
but
stuff that actually
still.
happened.
But you would want Secret Invasion remade.
You would run it remade. I want
Remade.
mine blown up.
erased
and-
from history.
Yeah, correct.
I always thought She-Hulk was more like a nice little refreshing,
Little
kind of like
something.
little palate cleanser, like something
Right.
just to entertain us while they're working on something else.
It
you
wasn't
know?
supposed to be important.
Is that what, that's how you
Right.
felt about that?
That's what I thought it was going to be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't really
Hey.
as heavily invested in it as a lot of people were.
I think because I was so heavily invested in Secret Invasion, and when it bombed so bad, it hurt my feelings so like really bad.
Do you know who was heavily invested in Secret Invasion?
Who's that?
It was Disney.
Yeah. What was that budget, dude? It was like,
$200 million.
and then they did like
Andor.
crazy reshoots and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Almighty. That show was absolutely
I
horrid.
probably would have to say Agatha all along for me.
Okay.
Yeah, not necessarily erase it, but it should have been pushed up
wanna redo
to maybe match or at least connect with Vision.
Right.
Quest of Vision.
You're
Yeah.
talking about when it came out. Was your issue? Was when they
Right,
put the show
right,
out.
because it made no sense to have it released so late in the game. It could have maybe rode on the coattails and had that momentum from what we had with WandaVision, and then it would have made more sense because we were already kind of in that thinking with Scarlet Witch and Agatha, and we were still thinking about Mephisto and all the dark realm people, if you will, all the magical people. So that would have made more sense in terms of following some sort of logical story.
But you guys are saying, Shane, Sonny,
Hey,
you guys are saying that you didn't think that these two shows should have been made, that you just wish they were eliminated from existence. What he's talking about is like he's talking about like a release schedule type thing.
He thinks that it should have
came out
been
when it came out when it did.
Yeah, he thinks it should have been remade or done better.
It should have been done better.
I want to like I don't like She-Hulk. You know what I mean? Like
She-Hulk, yeah.
you know what I mean? What we got Daredevil in a cool different costume for a little bit.
Megan
getting a
Thee Stallion.
That was definitely a
very good.
highlight.
Yeah, that was a gratuitous
lamest cameo ever.
What are you talking about?
I know
Working in
you
the Marvel
love that
universe.
cameo.
Out of your mind?
That didn't do it. Nick and
One of the best cameos in history.
I didn't mind the cameo.
Nick in the
No, I
chat.
didn't mind it.
He said Iron Fist, which is very solid
No!
choice.
Well,
Very
it's,
solid
I mean,
choice.
technically now that is MCU, but I'm talking about the
Yeah.
Plus shows when they came out on the Plus.
Yeah. I what about you? Where are you at?
Say it.
See, it's difficult.
You guys mentioned the potentials, but for me, it was Eternals.
Oh.
Eternals just missed the mark for me. I always thought that should have been a show, should not have been a film.
Yeah.
It's hard to make a 3-hour movie that you're introducing a bunch of characters. I don't mind the idea of what they were trying to do, but you've introduced a bunch of characters that people aren't very familiar with.
Right.
They were trying to
At
do
all.
Guardians-ish type of introductions,
Yeah.
but it was more artsy
Right.
in that sense. And
Yeah.
people didn't really know who those characters were.
Crazy cast, by the way. I think
Yeah.
that's like that was such an insane bomb. I think the only worst bomb with the cast like that is New Mutants. And then everybody. I mean, other than what's his name, guy that plays Kumar. He's pissed. Every interview he's like, he promised me.
Nanjiani?
Yeah.
Oh, come on,
I was
Nanjiani.
going to be in a 5 film.
He played
Yeah.
Kingo.
He went through counseling.
I was like,
saw a
not
therapist. I'm like, really?
Damn, that was really
That was
bad.
good.
That was
pretty
bad.
good.
That was really bad. What about you?
I
Where you
think
at?
you guys are missing two.
I'm like, breeze off of what I said.
I
For
know.
Go ahead. If I was going like remake and do it like differently or better, I would say Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. But if I wanted one just completely erased and not there anymore, I think this film is largely to blame for the collapse of the MCU post Endgame, and largely to blame for the failure of the multiverse saga. And it just
I know where you're
sucked.
going. Yep.
Ant-Man and the Wasp in Quantum Mania.
Yeah.
A terrible movie.
Yeah,
A
I agree.
It ruined
ridiculously
Very bad ending.
Yeah, that
horrible ending.
Yeah.
Trivializes what's
I agree.
supposed to be your big bad for going forward. He loses a fist fight to Ant-Man.
Crazy.
And it
Wild.
the reason I don't
agree.
pick Eternals is because Eternals to me is a little bit like Thor: The Dark World. It didn't really hurt anything, and there is moments in an otherwise boring and not very good movie, but there's moments of intrigue in there that they could have built on later. But Quantum Mania just tore it all down.
Yeah.
Dude.
It sucked.
Yeah, especially with everything that was going on with Jonathan Majors at the same time too, like them switching gears and
There was a dark cloud
Didn't
over it.
help.
yeah, it definitely didn't help. And I do kind of agree. I think that was the catalyst of the multiverse saga is definitely in shambles at this
It
point.
But I think that
Killed
was
it.
his stuff was happening. His domestic violence drama that was just after that. Came
It
out.
was after.
Well, yeah, but that was like
Before
so he
second
was still
season of
on
Loki.
he was still on the climb, like in terms of stardom.
Sucks.
And then
There
all of a
was no
sudden,
whispers
boom.
at that point. There might have been a whisper.
I'm sure.
Oh,
Well, it
yeah,
hadn't happened yet.
Yeah,
I think it
Yeah.
happened after. Where
yeah, there were some allegations
he
of
ran
toxic.
away. The video. Have you guys seen the
He's
video?
Yeah, the video's
He
crazy.
runs
Chases-
full speed.
Chases her.
No, he runs away from her.
Yeah.
He runs away from her.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
well,
runs
what about
like-
the car though?
He just runs he's running across a
Run, Barry.
block area.
Run.
And he's rah!
Yeah. It is the camera angle.
He's just running away.
Black
But
box.
anyways, yeah,
floating on
that-
a little can, his little disc that he's floating on.
He's like floating.
Right.
Come back here.
that's the one
See?
I would delete. Because think about it like this. So he had whatever happened happen. Let's say what happened with him still happens. But we don't get Ant-Man and the Wasp, so he's not really cast as him yet. They recast Thanos and did some different things with him in between his first appearance. So they could have got a different actor and not had just the most lackluster. What happened? The most lackluster.
Oh, you're like
Appearance of
Spanish
this guy.
Thanos pronunciation always gets me, man.
Thanos? Thanos.
I don't like Thanos either.
I think I would have to
doing a
agree
Theo
with Paul.
Von Thanos.
I have to agree with Paul. Ant-Man and Quantumania. There was really nothing to like about that movie. It was overly produced.
Over CG'd.
Bro,
yeah,
the big
over-
CGI head?
Yeah, it was just
Not
dude,
even when the ants saved the day.
Dude,
Yeah, I mean that.
pissing me off.
I'm
dude.
gonna.
Paul Rudd wasn't even.
I'm not a dick.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's like,
yeah. Paul Rudd wasn't even that funny to me in that one either.
No.
And then the girl, his
National
daughter,
treasure,
was
Paul Rudd.
really annoying.
Catherine Newton.
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
His daughter, Catherine Zeta.
Yeah, his daughter growing up, she was super annoying, and then it was just
And then there's barely any wasp.
She wasn't-
To top everything off, you got to call Ant-Man the Wasp.
Oh,
There's
not to
barely any
mention
wasp.
Right.
that Bill Murray had an affair
Absolutely the
with
stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Hank Pym's wife, and there's a scene where they're literally just like, he's like, yeah,
Discussing
I slept with other people too while I thought you were dead, but then you weren't, and you slept with people while you knew I was alive, but it's cool. Why are we doing this?
Yeah, why are we doing
Why
this?
is this a scene that is
Right.
Why are we talking about this?
happening?
yeah. Why are we?
He was his character from Kingpin.
Phil McCracken.
He's Phil McCracken in the Quantumania.
Yeah. Bill, I forgot about that. Bill Murray had no business in that movie.
And I remember
whatsoever.
us all in the theaters going, what are they
What the
doing?
hell is going on?
They sit around a
We did a
table and he's
buyout
like,
for that. We bought out a theater for that
For that, we're
movie.
going,
Oh, I forgot about that.
Do you remember
Yeah.
when? Or no, hey Hank. Oh hey Janet. Do you remember when we had sex? And Hank is like, you guys had sex, and she's like, oh! What are we doing?
Yeah, that was a train wreck. It
So I guess we
really
can
was.
all agree that pretty much a lot of the newer stuff is not.
Yeah, I wouldn't get rid of any of the older stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Oh, no.
eh,
Everything. I was
No,
talking
it's
about
just-
post Endgame.
yeah, post Endgame, a lot could get either erased or redone.
What did you say?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a misstep. Kang should have been he should have been kind of ushered in and with a lot stronger. He should have been in a lot stronger of a movie. Strong, you know.
I think their choices were I mean, what choices did they have? They
Yeah.
killed off just about everybody, that was worth a crap.
I would have even liked to have
Like,
seen
you know what I
them
mean?
maybe he should have been at least teased in like one of the Avengers movies, or it may not necessarily have been Jonathan Majors at
Right.
the time, but like at least something kind of like what they did with Thanos or Thanos.
But I think
You
one of
know,
the problems, though, Marcus, is that with these films, and they are part of the MCU. So
Right.
these films and shows that we've watched over the past 5-6 years, they're part of this whole MCU canon. And there's a
Right.
lot of loose ends and unanswered questions that we don't know if we're going to get really resolved.
Yeah.
And that's probably the thing that's going to bug people 2 and 3 or 4 years down the line when they're making. Maybe they just fast track the mutant thing and they don't have to even mention it or to go back to it. But like, that's going to be something that I think is going to bother a lot of people even more so. Not that the projects were good, bad, or indifferent, or just a bunch of average projects,
Right.
but that we have a lot of questions that never really get answered.
Right.
That's going to be, I think, the big issue for me anyway. I'm just be like, well, why they never resolve that?
And they even like debuted Kang, his first appearance is in an Avengers comic.
Yeah.
So
you would think like that's kind of how they would do it.
Right. So, he could have either been like, instead of, what's his name from Infinity War?
What's he look like?
Thanos?
No, the cyborg.
Ultron?
Ultron. Yeah. I spaced it.
I like
Yeah.
Ultron.
Ultron. Yeah.
I just
It
watched
could have
that
been,
the other day.
it could have
I like
been
the Ultron.
Kang instead of Ultron, or it could have been something, in a interwoven where both of them are in there. I don't know. But
Regardless, it should have been better.
yeah, it should have been better. It should have been probably within that sequence of movies somewhere.
Thanos.
But you notice a lot of
Thanos,
stuff they're doing
Thanos,
that's Marvel related for like this year, especially, Marcus, is that we get a Daredevil second season. We get the Spider-Man series. And then we get Vision Quest at some point, I think towards the end of the year. And then we're going to get Doomsday. So, I mean, it seems like for 2026, at least, they're sticking with safer bets. There's been stuff in the past where you hear about the movies and shows that are coming out.
Wonder
I
Man.
mean,
What?
I'm not mentioning another season of X-Men 97. I think we get another season of Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man towards the end of the year. That was a sleeper for me. I really enjoyed that. We just got Wonder Man. That was pretty entertaining.
Wonder Man.
You know what was a
You know?
sleeper hit for me real fast? Marvel Zombies.
Marvel Zombies was fun.
Marvel
Yeah,
Zombies
that
was
was-
awesome.
That was-
But
that
you
was
know,
great. That was
you know what is a sign of times changing
What's that?
is Spider-Man Brand New Day will not have an IMAX release because it comes out in the window that the Odyssey still has all the IMAX screens.
Oh wow!
Spider-Man won't get any IMAX screens.
And then
Doomsday. This is probably because they delayed it from the summer to December, but the official IMAX slate came out. Dune 3 is getting a
larger
international wide, all of the theaters in America. Dune 3 is getting the IMAX release.
Yeah.
Doomsday is getting sparing international. They're getting the screens that Dune 3 isn't using, basically. And that's, I mean, I feel like 5-10 years ago, that doesn't happen.
No,
They
absolutely.
find a way to
No.
get the Avengers movie in IMAX screens.
100%.
But Dune and the Odyssey have taken it from the MCU, and they're not going to get those IMAX screens.
That's wild.
Which is crazy.
I think maybe that's why they did the whole pre-sale earlier for like Odyssey. Aren't they like pre-selling tickets right now? So that's probably.
No, they did that like a year in
ago.
advance. They're not
Right.
on sale right now though.
Oh, okay.
But that's why, because people were
Again, common tickets were
interested in
good
buying
regardless.
them, bro. The tickets went like crazy.
That's insane.
I went on like 30 minutes after they went live. I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy tickets now, bro. They were
Gone.
everywhere, all sold out. Gone.
Dang. See, and that's probably where they're getting their leverage to do that, to bicker for the different screens.
Sonny
and all
says,
that.
"Don't worry,
Yeah, we'll be fine.
we'll get it."
I'll get common tickets regardless.
No, yeah,
Don't worry, bro.
that's not,
Nobody's worried.
I'm not worried about it.
We're not worried. We don't underestimate the powers of the Sun Man.
Dude, for
All
sure.
I'm worried about is I can't wait for Dune.
Yeah.
Still doing it, baby.
I
Still
thought you were
doing
gonna
it.
say, "I can't wait for Spider-Man Brand New Day."
Yeah, right.
Oh, you angry when I said that just now? You got upset.
He said, "Excuse me." I do think this one is going to be like the better one out of the few. Although I really liked all the Spider-Man. in the last one. But I think
Well,
this
is this the one where who's else going to be in this?
Oh,
Who else gonna
everybody.
be in this?
Everybody.
Everybody's going to be in this, right?
Hulk, Punisher, Sadie Sink, Jean Grey,
Tarantula,
Tarantula,
Boomerang, Tombstone.
Boomerang.
orangutan.
Yeah, they're going crazy.
The orangutans?
The orangutan.
Harambe is going to be in it. Everybody.
One of my favorite villains.
Punch the monkey.
Punch the monkeys in it. Oh, God.
He's like turns into like Caesar from Planet of the Apes.
I saw that.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
They hurt me no more.
No more. Still got the little
He has a little monkey. It's like over his shoulder. They hurt me no more. Punch take over. Dude.
If that happens, look out. He's got some revenge.
Hell yeah. You've been
got
seeing like some of the AI videos of him like fighting? I'm like, hell yeah.
Shane,
What's up?
it's time for your favorite time of the week, your favorite segment. It's when we talk more about your drinking.
What are you?
No, it's when
Tim
we talk
Allen?
about Tom Holland for another 10 minutes. No,
Tim the Toolman Taylor Shane over here.
Me drink. All right, everybody, are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready? It's time for Copy Drive.
Sonny missed that. He really missed that.
You got a few seconds. You got a few minutes. You gonna talk about the books, yeah.
Oh my God, you're getting
And if your books are worth that
Gonna
crap, we
kill
gonna
Sonny.
celebrate it. And if your books are worth that crap, we finna celebrate it, yeah. Who going first, son, man?
He did like the wave with it. I'm like, I love that, by the way. That was great. Holy
We should have had
cow.
Sonny playing the recorder.
Dude, I should have.
And get Paul on jazz flute.
I would like to see what Frank brought first.
Frank's first, as he texts.
I'm
Frank's first. Who is next?
sending a viral tweet right now. All right. As you guys know, in the last few weeks, Vertigo is back. This is their third entry, a new #1 this week from Chris Condon and Jacob Phillips. This is The Peril of the Brutal Dark in Ezra Kane mystery. It's
It's cool.
this is good stuff here
hot.
to show you some of the
Sonny, cool.
inside here.
Yeah, that's why I was interested.
This
I
is
like the name
set
of
in
the
the
book.
40s. Ezra Kane is a former detective turned private investigator who also has an affinity for archaeological history. Think if Indiana Jones was a private detective or something. I'll show you some of this
be dope.
artwork in here. He's wrapping up a mystery and he's doing a favor for a friend as he starts to unlock what may be some supernatural cult type of situations here.
Sold.
And let you guys take a look at that. There is it's called it's a historical thing that Hitler actually wanted to pursue in this story. It's called the Anvil of Hephaestus.
Asbestos.
Asbestos.
Asbestos?
Hephaestus.
The roof of asbestos.
Asbestos.
But it's a thing that Hitler were pursuing. So similar in those lines of like a Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones, Last Crusade. So I really enjoyed that. It's the first issue.
Very noir-esque.
With the Vertigo stuff, you want to give that a try. I'm just glad to see that Vertigo is back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bleeding Hearts was dope.
Joshua Williamson is back. #2 of Iron Man. The Madam Mask is over here. You see her in the
that
reflection.
cover.
Oh, that's
little
cool.
flashback that's going on in this issue #2. This is starting to. What I like about this is what Carmen Canero is doing with her artwork, and Williamson is doing with the storytelling. Is dealing a lot of the narcissist that is Tony Stark, and I've enjoyed this so far. It is only 2 issues in, but we're gonna see how this stuff starts to play a part in the bigger story of this Marvel Armageddon event that's going to be done by Zdarsky as we get into May and June. So speaking of Joshua Williamson, A DCKO tie-in. This is Superman number 35. We've got Barrows on art. Williamson again is writing this. Seems like Williamson is doing everything. He's writing a little bit of everything. And this is a heavy Doomsday issue as much as it is Superman. The
timekeeper.
Little post-credit scene, I guess you would say, towards the end of this, setting up that next level storyline for not only Legion of Superheroes, but what's going to be happening with this Superboy Prime thing that we start to see developing within DC and their whole next level movement that's going to be in the next couple of months. We start getting our first books for next level next month. Yeah. So that I really enjoyed that. Also, I was just going to mention Alex Segura. Is a longtime Marvel writer. He's got a novel. It's a crime novel about Daredevil. It is called The Enemy of My Enemy. It is going to be released the same day or maybe the same week as Daredevil Born Again Season 2.
Hell yeah.
So we'll probably be checking that out. We'll try to read that as fast as we can and get a little review of that crime novel when it drops. It's probably going to be in shops at your LCS. If not, it'll probably be available at a bookstore somewhere.
Yeah, his ongoing series of Dick Tracy has also been very great. So
nice.
Yeah, excellent.
Cute.
Yeah.
Marcus, what you got?
So I've been trying to I've been really getting into these video game IPs that have been just absolutely killing, like Street Fighter and whatnot. And
Whatnot.
I had to track this one down because Udon Entertainment, that comic publisher, is a little on the smaller side, and with Diamond Distributors, they had some issues, and it was kind of hard to obtain copies. But I did finally find the final issue of Final Fight. This is the video game from back in the day.
Continue on the top.
Yep.
Very nice.
Yes, and it's awesome. It's great artwork, and it's a clever, story, basically a narrative rendering of the whole video game story, but in comic book format. This is the 4th final issue of the miniseries. So you see Hagar right there. He's, he just threw Belgor out of the window of the skyscraper where he was holding his daughter Jessica for ransom in Metro City. The 4-issue series just covers the span of the game, and with each issue you're going through basically each level of the game, in comic book format. You even have like Abigail here, which is the we used to say just get mad, but I guess the correct gamer term is aggro. He would be the guy who would turn red and he would charge you on the beachfront. And then that's just a henchman. And it's funny because this is like a little comedic exchange because the guy in the red, he's the guy who you bashed his car in. And he's like, oh, my car. During the bonus stage.
He gets on his knees and goes, oh, my car.
Yeah, it was, oh, my God.
Yeah, it was, oh, my God.
But they changed it because, people were being a little too sensitive back in even those days.
Damn.
So, but yeah, really fun series. Wish it was a little more, accessible. Maybe Udon can work on that at some other time. And then finally, I have volume 20 of Sakamoto Days.
Ooh.
It is hard.
Dang.
It is hard to believe that the first issue. Shout out to Angelo from formerly of Maximum Comics. He was me and him started this on the ground floor. Volume 1 came out April of 2022. And we're still reading it today. It's crazy.
Beautiful.
This is the most recent release. A lot of fun. I did manage to see like half of episode 1 on the Netflix series, which is a lot of fun as well.
That's really cool.
But yeah, this manga is unmatched. I mean, it starts off a lot, just very fun. It's a lot of, you're following Taro Sakamoto, who's this assassin who's like, he's overweight now. He has a child and a wife, and he's running this convenience store. And you realize he's like a kind of like just a legendary assassin.
He still has hands, by the way.
He still has hands. He's retired, almost like John Wick, where he ends up getting called back out of retirement, that kind of thing.
Very John Wick-esque.
Yeah, and it's great. And like it's a lot of fun, and they do a good job in this. I want to say like it really starts to pick up like around volume 8 or 9, where you start seeing just nonstop action, and they do a good job of like melding the nonstop badass action with over the top funny comedy and with some lighthearted moments too, tender moments of, just relating to people, so a lot of fun. Check this out. It's an incredible one. It really is.
All right. Sounds dope.
And those are my two.
Paul.
All right, that's it. Let's judge.
Okay.
Just kidding. Go, Paul.
No, you do your book, Shane.
All right, I got Savior here.
Paul, go ahead, Paul.
What's it about, Shane?
It's about a monster called Savior, and he got horns and big teeth, like so. And then he chomps people and saves them. Do I win?
Is that the Pete?
I don't even need to go now.
He said he chomps.
7th grade book report.
Oh man, that was enlightening and amazing. Actually,
That was profound.
classic review.
you.
Wow.
Profound.
That was profound. One would say.
Waiting
Yeah.
for somebody to yell at me to go back to my seat. Sit down.
Come on, let's get Grandpa back to his seat.
Sit down, you.
Gave him that.
Who put his daddy? Whose daddy is this?
Somebody get their uncle.
Yeah.
Paul, actually.
Paul, you're up.
What did you bring?
So the first the first book I have is surprise.
There's Batman.
Go ahead.
Marcus brings video games books for
I know. Go.
For
We're
8 weeks
sorry.
and-
He's apologizing.
Is he though? This is World's Finest 48 Dark Mirror. It is a super awesome cover
Sick
from
cover.
Dan Mora, Owlman, and Ultraman. This opens up with kind of what looks like it's going to be the classic Batman origin where he loses his parents in the alley. The guy kills them, and then he turns to Bruce, and Bruce says, "All right, now the plan is I get this much of my inheritance,
Oh.
and you can get some of it too."
Oh.
And then we
he's a poo-poo
cut
pants.
to he's a poopy pants.
Wow.
Owlman. Cut to Owlman and Superman, doing their world's finest. I don't know what they would call it in this. They're talking about forming what would eventually obviously become the crime syndicate. They're looking for something that Star Industries on this earth has found. And the reveal at the end of what it is really, really cool. I don't want to spoil it. And I think this is a great kind of jumping on point to the go to the very end.
Yeah.
It's jumping on point to the that's not the World's Finest run in general. I think this is a nice way in, and the run from the beginning has just been very good. Marcus Toe is on the art here. Tamara Bonvillain still coloring, and Mark Waid still the writer. It's still very, very good to this day. And then the second book I have is the Infernal Hulk #4. Our boy Philip Kennedy Johnson with Nick Klein and Matt Wilson.
All right.
This issue feels, I don't mean this in a negative way. It's a little bit of a filler for in between what's going on back on Earth with the Mother of Horrors and her taking over the Earth with all of her monsters. And we see Hulk in the Hulkscape, which you're not really sure what it is. He sees some like descendants of Thor down there. And then he ends up running into a bunch of different versions of the Incredible Hulk. There's Joe Fixit, kind of some older designs for the Hulk. He's fighting himself. It's very, very cool. And then you find out that this is not just a Hulkscape. It is this landscape or wasteland that all of the beings that Eldest has ever consumed, including the Mother of Horrors. And it's a really, really cool concept. And Nick Klein, this is a big Nick Klein art piece, bunch of splash pages. It's very, very cool, and I'm excited to see what all the Hulks do working together in the next issue. The final issue I have, I've been kind of going back and forth each month. One month I'll do Absolute Wonder Woman. Next month I'll do Absolute Martian Manhunter, because it's just two books that I feel like are really worth catching up with. I'm excited for Martian Manhunter to end in that I'm excited for the end, but it's going to suck when it does. It sounds like Dennis Camp and Javi Rodriguez have something else going on. That's why it's going to end, but it does have a natural stopping point, they say. But this is one of my favorite issues so far. The art in this is unbelievable, and the Green Martian has been the Green Martian has been captured, and John Jones is missing him. He's gone, and this other entity has taken its place, who is much more negative. And it's an interesting concept on like depression almost, and it's really, really cool. And I just want to show some of the art and the paneling, which is just gorgeous. And the coloring is awesome. I think it's on the next one. the agency has the Green Martian, and they're doing some kind of like metaphysical surgery on him, and also the marital crisis with Jones and his wife and everything going on. It's really just the coolest concept that they could have possibly done with the Martian Manhunter. Again, I'm inclined to say this is the best of the Absolute books, just because it's the most different from what the actual character is, and is still delivering just high quality books every single month. And that's what I got for the week.
Do they reveal who the other entity is?
Not really. It's clearly a different Martian.
The white Martian?
It's not. Doesn't really seem like it's a white Martian either. It's something else.
Interesting.
And maybe it does say, and I missed it, but no, he's like this thing that's whispering. Whereas the Martian, the Green Martian, would whisper like, "Hey, like, you know, we got to figure this out. This person's feeling this. Have empathy." This creature is like, "You need to kill them. Kill yourself. Kill yourself. You should do that because that would make them feel bad. That would make that you're driving to this marital counseling thing. You know what would have been better is if you drove into oncoming traffic. That would have been less stress for you." And then he starts tripping, and it's really, really, it is dark, but it's like really
crazy.
compelling stuff. I really, really enjoy it.
All right.
Wow.
I don't know who's voting and whatnot, but Paul's winning from one of these books, and I think it's either World's Finest or a Hulk.
If you guys all did very well. You guys all brought
that Hulk's
you guys all brought some heat.
The World's Finest.
I give Paul 3 big booms because the Hulk, Incredible Hulk,
Yeah.
Infernal Hulk looks amazing. Story is top tier. The Martian Manhunter is
That
very
sounds dope.
different and just seems
The 3 brought in are all
right. And then the
extremely
World's
different.
Finest. I don't know if you saw at the end what the reveal is.
Yes.
I'm very interested to see
That's awesome.
what would that be. So you guys are all cuties, but Paul gets my vote.
Woo!
All right.
I don't get anything anymore. We don't get anything anymore when we win.
I want to buy you something. An ice cream cone.
Well, you know what?
What, you got something for me?
Oh, never mind. No, never mind.
Yeah.
No, we don't get it.
You could put stickers on for pasties.
We got new stickers.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Wow.
What the stickers?
Yeah, dude. Just
Yeah, we got new stickers.
We got stickers.
And with that, I don't want to win anymore.
I was going to mention our friend Brendan there, the Collector Without Fear. He was recapping some things that were happening. This past weekend was the big retailers, expo, convention meetings, all the things taking place in SoCal. And the Comics Pro is what it's called, the gathering they had. And they said that for comic book retailers and shops, I'm reading from Brendan's page, they hit a record in sales for 2025, $2.2 billion in sales.
Oh, wow.
He said largely thanks to the influx of new and returning readers brought in by the Absolute line from DC, Marvel's Ultimate line, and some of the best of the independent creator-owned projects that the industry has ever seen. Now, as seasoned comic fans, he's telling us that we need to keep doing our part, supporting our local comic shops, support your LCS, and welcoming in the new readers so that we can make 2026 an even bigger, stronger year than 2025 was. You're thinking about the amount of sales that they did with the amount of comic shops that we've lost all across the country. There's a bunch of LCSs are closing left and right. For them to do that number in sales is amazing. That's awesome to hear.
Insane.
And it means that people are going to shops, they're buying books, and they're getting new readers engaged.
What's going on?
They're sharing.
Brick and
hopefully.
mortar stores are hard to keep open.
Yes.
You have to support your LCS.
Yeah.
You got to go and buy
the margin is very
buy
tight.
books in your shops.
The margins are very tight. So there's not-
tight like a Twiger.
yeah.
So yeah, I just wanted to share that. That was really cool. Some announcements that came out, news wise as far as
That's really
series
cool.
and stuff. But that part was really cool. I want to make sure that we had mentioned that.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing, Frank.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that was really good. Yeah, that's good.
Also, I was going to mention that we have, speaking of LCSs, we went to about 10 of them. Nick and myself, Nick from Shimpson's Comics, went to about 10 different shops over the last couple of days. and we dropped off these flyers. We have a pop-up event that we're doing with Shimpson's Comics at the Centennial Hills Library, March 8th.
Shout out
from
Ronnie.
11 to 4. We went all over the Las Vegas Valley and dropped off flyers over the last few days, and we want you to come hang out. You're going to get a great deal on books. It was a great time. We're going to have a lot of fun. We'll hang out afterwards and eat and drink and yell and scream.
Per usual.
And all those things as per usual. I've got one last topic, and then we're going to get into our special announcement. As far as the topic goes, I was going to mention our Sonyverse. There's been news that they want to reboot the Sonyverse
Reboot.
after they said, no, let's call it, time of death. They wanted to say
Take it out to the shed and
that it was
be done with
over
it.
with.
Well, they're not gonna call it. They're gonna Frankenstein it.
Yeah, now they want to bring back the Sonyverse. Do you think this is a good idea? How could they approach it? What should they do? I'm going to start with Sonny.
How could they and why should they? It's like I think restarting or rebooting this, like we just said, just take it to the shed, be done with it. Take it out back to the shed. Other than Venom coming back in Spider-Man stuff, I don't need any of that extra stuff. Craven, no. Morbius, what are we talking about? Madam Web, dude.
So good.
So, if they were to revive or do any of the such, I think bringing Venom into the fold of all of the new MCU stuff would be cool. But all that other stuff, it seems unnecessary. It seems like it's like a waste of money. And no? Yeah, I'm like what? Why would
I
they
feel
want
like
to?
we would have been having the same conversation in like 2015, 2016 when they first announced that they were doing it though, and didn't stop them.
I think it's just
Not that we have,
it's a really weird and awkward like that's like that there's a meeting like, hey, maybe we should restart this. Maybe, hey, let's revive Morbius. He killed it.
I mean,
Like,
did they make? How much money did
The
they
first
make?
Venom movie made $850 million.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's good. And that was
there's a
probably the
reason
most
to
that
do it.
I don't
all
know
of
if the
them
rest
made.
of the movies collectively made
Made that
$850 million.
much.
There's no shot.
Yeah.
But
So
no.
go ahead.
Miles Morales, like that's Sony, right?
Yeah.
but I don't think they.
No, that
doesn't
just out of the
count?
stuff that was
No,
going
but
on.
like they're
already.
not going to
Nonsense.
reboot that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm just saying, it's so nonsense.
Well, if they did, that would be. I think that just the live actions because rebooting the Miles Morales movies.
I think if they
And absolutely not.
if they just like redid like a Carnage like horror slasher kind of movie, that would be pretty cool. Because I think Carnage is
Everybody
so
loves
dope, and that was like
Carnage,
that was lame, dude.
Yeah, it was.
That was really lame. So
It would have to be the speaking optimistically, probably the best thing they could do would be at very least partner with Disney.
yeah,
So kind of like when you think of like the first Iron Man, Marvel Studios wasn't really stood up yet. It was still kind of in its infancy. So I think if Sony wants to kind of get into some of this anymore, they're going to need to partnership. They're going to need to do it's going to have to be 60-40 Disney and or something like that, or they're going to have to work something out because them rebooting or doing anything further on their own it's not worth it.
I totally agree.
You're
Like there's
squandering the
there's
IPs.
no way that there should be that many Spider-Man villains, and there's no Spider-Man in any of these movies. You know what I mean?
Right.
When Madam Web
I
did
forgot about
the
that. I
did the like
Craven, Madam Web.
brother. Where's Spider-Man?
And three Venom
Right.
movies.
Three Venom movies.
There's no
yeah,
Spider-Man in it.
none.
Where's
dude.
the Sinister Six without the
Yeah,
Who are
Spider-Man?
you?
What
Why are y'all
are we
sinister?
doing?
Why y'all so upset? Why are you guys angry? Why y'all so sinister?
Why?
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Sinister
So
Six movies separate of each other.
I feel very I don't want it.
I feel I don't want.
You know what I mean? I don't want it.
I'm just checking numbers real quick. Paul, what did you think?
About the announcement?
Do you think that they should remake all these things? Or remake one of them?
Why not?
Okay.
They were fun, no? Talk about.
To make fun of.
They were fun to make fun of.
And like if we don't have that, then what do we have? You know,
I guess at that point, but like, we're just
someone's always gonna make a dumb thing. So, might as well be
yeah,
them.
but they made like 9 dumb things.
Yeah, like a succession.
There's 6 movies.
a parade.
There's 6 of them.
There's 6 with the 3 Venoms and then
Craven, Morbius,
Craven,
and
Madam
Dumb
Web.
Parade.
Madam Web.
Just
What do you think made the least money?
a kerfluffle.
Oh,
Craven. Craven made the least money.
oh,
I
whoa!
thought
Less than
Morbius made the
Morbius.
least money.
And then after
Morbius
that,
had-
no,
Morbius-
Morbius made 160 million.
What did Craven
Damn.
make?
62 million.
Oh God!
Wow.
Very much so in the negative.
What's crazy too is I heard that, like, I didn't see Craven, but I heard that it was like his character in that movie was unrecognizable to the actual Marvel.
Craven?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
It was like
absolutely not.
Bro,
he was
the
some
weirdest
other-
scene in
You
the
didn't see Craven with us?
history.
I didn't see
When
Craven.
dude
Lucky.
screams,
No, wait. Oh God, yeah, that's so weird. There's 2 scenes in that movie. The one where he's like, Craven's on top of the building, and
Oh,
like
yeah.
his brother's like getting kidnapped, and then bro like drops a cigarette.
and he gets pissed.
And the cigarette hits the ground, and he's like, "Nah,
You're littering!"
He kidnapped my brother, and that's fine, but he's littering."
And he jumps off a 9-story building.
no,
he
it
didn't
was
get the
like
the brand of the Polish
90-story
cigarette.
building.
Did
Like,
you see it?
he went
No, I
Captain
never saw
Planet on their asses.
You're lucky.
Wow.
Sounds
So
insane.
yeah, the first Venom movie made 850 million. The rest of the
Oh,
movies collectively
pretty
made
good.
just over $1 billion because Venom 2, still Venomed, was at 508 million, and the third one, what was it, Last Dance?
Last Dance.
Yeah.
Last Dance
Save the
was
last dance.
478 million.
Chill.
Holy moly!
Way more than I would have expected. The end of that movie is so funny.
Yeah.
It's like the
Last
montage
Dance?
of like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, and he's like walking through the city, and it's like, well, and my chapter's over, and I love you guys. It was like the end or beginning of
What
like
were they playing? Like Nickelback
It
or
was like
something? What was the
it
music?
was something like Nickelback or like Jay-Z, like New York. I don't know.
I get those
Empire
two.
State of Mind.
It's been a long time by Wiz
It might
Khalifa.
have literally been. It's been a
The
long time.
by Wiz Khalifa.
Oh God, hold on.
I think you're right.
I
It might
think
have
that's
been
what it
something
was,
that.
dude.
Been
And
Was
then
he
they
like
drove
Paul
away.
Walker, like driving down the
Yeah.
corner,
in
dude.
They drove
Venom.
away in cars.
So I guess we all think, yeah, it's like a venomed out like Mustang. It's like driving down the highway.
A Mustang
driving down
symbioted.
PCH.
It's all symbioted.
Oh, dude. So yeah, I think none of that needs to happen.
That's the main point.
All right.
Oh, it's
we're-
Memories by Maroon.
That makes sense.
Maroon 5.
Oh my gosh.
It's the same vibe.
He's like, yeah.
Wow.
My chapter's
All the
over.
memories
See you guys
of
next
the
time.
movies that you loved so much. Wasn't Riz Ahmed the villain in the first one?
Yes.
That should have been way better than it was.
Yes.
That movie's fun, but whatever.
It's okay.
They really tried, but it didn't work.
They did a Venom horse in the third one.
They did a Venom
Tom
horse.
Yeah,
Hardy
Venom
really
horse.
carried that movie. He really did.
He
He
did.
did, but he acted so strange. Like
The best scene
Probably
in
hurt
that
his
one
back.
is when he jumps into the lobster tank and he eats the live lobster
Yeah, that was.
in the first one.
I was talking about the third one where he's like, I want the black one.
Oh, yeah. The black one. I
Wow.
want the black one.
That's like
Who you picking first on your team?
It's like the kid, yeah, like the kid picking the basketball team when I was in middle school. He's like looking at me and he's like, I want the black one.
You were like, you don't know.
I'm like, you don't even know,
You
brother.
just made a
I
mistake.
cannot play.
huge mistake.
Pick the big Jewish kid. I cannot play. I can't, dude.
Pick the big Jewish.
Dude,
Wow.
I'll sit here and like cheer you guys on.
With like the
We've
curly
uttered
afro.
some, like,
Yeah, dude. So I'm like, I'm only here so I don't get fined.
So anyway, next month the final season of The Boys will be dropping. Your boy Carl Urban will be back in that.
Johnny Cage.
Earlier this week, I think it was yesterday, we got our new trailer for Mortal Kombat 2. Mortal Kombat. In theaters. Let's check it out right now.
You want to know what makes a hero?
Yes.
It's not destiny. It's not something you're born with.
Beyond.
It's searching for greatness.
Johnny Cage, you have been chosen for Mortal Kombat.
Then
Thank God they're using him as the main character. That Cole Sprouse dude sucked.
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
Whoa! I really don't feel comfortable hitting a girl.
Don't worry. You won't.
Oh, the MCU nanotech.
Yo,
Yeah.
send me back. I want to go back.
The rules of the tournament are simple. Our fates would not be settled by the size of our armies. They would be decided
Kung
by
Lao.
combat.
Evil Kung Lao.
Okay.
I'm not some great warrior.
Who's Liu Kang? Was he in that? That was him, right?
I'm not some champion.
Those highlights suck.
This is a war for the fate of your world.
I don't know about the dialogue so far.
Yes.
Me.
Finish him. Earth belongs to me.
Your soul is mine. Your soul is mine.
Was that Michael B. Jordan?
No.
I wish.
You, Johnny Cage, are part of this.
Kano looks cool.
Kano was always cool.
Yeah, Kano was. He had my favorite fatality for a while.
It's showtime.
Get over here!
Whoa!
Baraka will definitely die.
Isn't there like more than one Baraka?
It's like a race.
His race, yeah.
Moroccans.
Marcus, what'd you think of that?
That was awesome. That was a lot more compelling than the one that we got prior.
The Cole Sprouse one.
Yeah,
the Cole
dude.
Sprouse.
His like final form is he got a like gold thermal, and he's
Yeah.
like,
He looked like a big ass
Like,
goldfish.
they could have picked like literally any character. Like literally any character could have been a better front man for that movie, and they did that. You know.
You know how like if you put a goldfish in like a giant tank, it grows to the size of the tank. They put a goldfish in too big of a tank and then let him starve.
yeah, dude. So
It was entertaining though. I enjoyed it.
I hated that movie.
but
the
it,
first one.
The first one?
Yeah.
The last like
just
whatever 30
forgettable.
minutes was pretty cool. I liked like the Sub-Zero
First,
stuff.
the beginning
and
was pretty good.
Yeah, it was a good streaming movie.
this
you know.
this looks way better, and that you can tell that they were like, all right, first one kind of sucked. Let's
When
kind of
did
get this
When
together.
did it come out? It was a
A
couple
while
of years
ago.
ago, right?
2020, I think, or early 2021.
Johnny Cage is awesome. You can tell he's like the washed up action hero. And I don't know if you guys noticed, they redid the Mortal Kombat theme song. It sounds really close to Mission Impossible.
It does.
And
Yeah,
there's like a Mission Impossible esque poster in the movie. Johnny Cage, you know, he's like the Tom Cruise of that
He's
universe
Tom
or whatever.
Cruise.
Yeah.
Wonder if he's just gonna like run through the movie.
That'd be great.
Oh,
But just run. His like fatality is like, I'll be back. It just like, takes off. Friendship. I read somewhere where there's like, don't quote me on the number, but it's like 22 major fights that are gonna happen in the thing. So
Oh wow.
I'm
Okay.
stoked.
It's gonna be
it
packed.
looks it's gonna be
cool.
action packed of combats of mortals.
why can't they make? Why can't the first Mortal Kombat movie be Liu Kang and him in the tournament and he wins,
Right.
and then the second movie is for whatever reason it happens again,
Apollo Creed.
and then it's Kung Lao.
Okay.
Like that's the games, right? Liu Kang, and then
Kinda,
eventually
yeah.
Kung Lao wins,
Well, yeah.
and like they're cousins or whatever, and they're both. Those are my two. Like I think those are the two coolest protagonists in the game. Sub-Zero and Scorpion are not really the protagonists of those games.
But those are like the like in every anime where you have like the badass side character that like
Yes,
is
and that's
cooler
what
than
those
the
would
MC.
be.
You know?
Yeah,
Right,
but then let
right.
Liu Kang and like when Liu Kang becomes like the fire god or whatever,
Fire.
like do that.
Yeah.
Literally fire.
Yeah. Fire.
Fire,
Fire, bro.
I think whatever all the stuff between like Bihan turning like to Noob Saibot
Is
and like
he in this as Noob?
yeah.
Oh,
So then
That's what
like
I'm
the
looking forward
Scorpion
to.
stuff.
That's
So
dope.
that's gonna be the coolest stuff in
Yeah.
the movie. So I mean I'm stoked for this. This looks rad, man. I mean I liked the old ones and I what is it? Annihilation is terrible.
God, yeah.
But I love
Like
it.
97.
Dude.
And
I
Legacy.
love
The original one is fun.
the original
I like
one
the
is
original
great.
one.
Yeah.
And then like they had like
What year
what a
was that?
Sector
97?
and
The original was like 92, 93.
95.
Graphics are
95.
terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. But yeah, I
the
think
soundtracks
this is
though.
gonna be
Goro looks
awesome.
dope in it.
This looks really cool.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
cool. It looks. Are
Looks
you
hell of CGI heavy?
are
which,
you more excited for? And this is early 2027,
be.
right?
No, this is May.
This
Oh,
year.
all right, I'm dumb. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Are you more excited for this or Street Fighter?
Nah,
Ooh,
I'm
equal.
I'm more excited for Street Fighter.
Street Fighter.
Equal. I think this is gonna be more like bloody and guts and violent, and and that's me. So
When's Street Fighter coming again?
October, November.
something
Oh,
like that.
I'm equally excited for both of them. I think.
I think.
Oh God.
Shane, what would you?
Bleh.
Okay.
You
No,
don't
I'm
care
just
about
kidding.
neither?
No, like it's a Mortal Kombat movie. We've been here before. They all have the same kind of aura around them. Every time you see one of these trailers, we go in there. It could
Smoke
be.
is dope.
It's probably gonna have
Smoke
probably
is
gonna
dope.
have fun scenes in it.
Sure.
But yet
It's gonna be a good time.
Yet the story will be horrible or something like that. Something's gonna be horrible
Why does
about
it
it.
have to be?
I don't know.
I think this will
It's
be
just the
good.
way it is.
I think this will be good. They're gonna learn from the mistakes of the first one because that was not.
My son and I talked about that today. We were just because he was finishing up watching the trailer, and I came down here. He's like, "Yeah, they're making another Mortal Kombat." I'm just like, "Does it look good?" Because and he's just like, he goes, I just have this sneaking feeling it's just going to be the same as all the other ones. It's going to have cool parts in it, but for the most part, it's going to be a forgettable film.
So this guy, the dude who directed it, Simon McQuoid,
Cal?
he's what?
Simon Cowell.
No.
Absolutely dreadful.
Yeah, he's like,
Shout out American Idol and The Voice and whatever. But he I'm reading his profile. The only two movies he's done are the first one of these and now this one. And he was directing commercials before this.
sick, dude.
So how did
How'd he get this?
How did he get Mortal Kombat from Michael Bay directed like a bunch of music videos before he became Michael Bay, and I think he might have done commercials too, but I don't know. He did The Rock and then whatever. But this guy, why did he get these movies?
how did he get that?
I don't know.
It's like the first one. It's like the first one when it's like you see, the meme where it's like you lie on your resume and it's like the dude standing in
Yeah,
front
no,
of the
for
IT
real.
thing. He's like, we'll let you handle Mortal Kombat. He's like, oh, you actually want me to do this?
Do you you want me to tell you who wrote this film, the second one?
Oh,
It's not gonna make you happy.
Oh,
no.
We'll start a little light. Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire.
not horrible.
Fine.
Not horrible.
Not horrible.
Fine.
Fant Four Stick
Ooh.
and the Netflix Death Note.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
that is not good, by the way.
No.
And I love the Death Note
That
stuff, and that
is-
is very bad.
Worse than Fant Four Stick.
Yes, 100%.
That's a
Agreed.
terrible movie.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
Bros
not.
Resident.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
It looks cool, but we'll
The
see.
trailer looks cool, and if you just do like a bunch of CGI badass fights and like crazy fatalities,
It'll at least be fun.
it'll be fun.
Man.
Which of the two are you more excited for, Marcus?
As
Street
far as-
Fighter or Mortal
Street
Kombat
Fighter.
2?
I'm just gonna say equal after seeing that trailer because
Okay.
I liked what I saw, and I liked seeing Kung Lao again. That was my favorite character. After in Mortal Kombat 2. So
There's a lot of Japanese
yeah.
stuff in there. That's what Marcus.
that dude, boy,
He's like, they're gonna be eating ramen.
Oh, the Japanese.
Izakaya.
That's right. They go eat the
Izakaya.
ramen, boy. Yeah, the izakaya. You know what I'm talking about. But also
Why did he
because
turn into
I didn't
Bill
like
Cosby?
that was one of the main things I didn't like about that first Mortal Kombat movie. It was like Kung Lao gets killed off like in the first
Immediately.
Yeah, I'm
Immediately.
like, what in
Doesn't
the
he
world?
get killed by like Melina or something?
Something weird. He
Believe
gets
so.
sucked into a portal. I'm like, what the heck is going on there?
But apparently, this is like I think it's in the game. It's like Revenant Kung Lao, and he's like a bad guy, and he's like fighting for another realm.
Hey, also, let's not
dude.
forget though, we have Super Mario Galaxy coming out.
Oh, yeah,
too.
that's
I think that's going to be bomb. I'm sorry.
Bomb.
I'm like, that is going to be cool too. So
saw
that might
something-
be like the
Sleeper
I
hit.
think I think,
Yeah,
they're-
yeah.
I think
Next
Star Fox is supposed to
As far as
come
goodness.
out in that
Oh,
That's
really?
Next month,
Oh.
beginning of April.
Animated or live action?
animated in the
Oh,
new
okay.
the Super Mario verse thing.
Yeah. Like the
There's like a star portal, and I think there's like a ship, and I think it's Fox's ship.
might be Star
April
Fox.
1st.
Star Fox.
Comes out.
April 1st.
Nice.
Nice.
April
played the
Fool's
crap
Day.
out
I played the
Nice.
crap
Yeah,
out of that
baby.
game.
Falco.
Falco was my favorite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah, I used to love that in Super Nintendo. Great time. Great time.
Great time.
Yeah.
I think like I like Mortal Kombat more, so I want that to be good more than I want Street Fighter to be good. But based on the trailers and track record, of the first Mortal Kombat, I think Street Fighter is a better movie. And evident of the fact that it's coming out in November, the time where they usually put, or October, where they put movies they trust to do well, whereas Mortal Kombat is coming out in May, which is like, we're not sure about this time.
Right.
I think Street Fighter is going to be fun, but it has a bunch of actors that I'm like, why are like what? 50 Cent and like the comedian dude and like Volk's in
Street
it. I'm like,
Fighter.
yeah, I get
Hashtag
it.
get Richard. I
Got some
tried.
YouTubers.
Dude, like, yeah, they're like YouTubers. I'm like, what's
What
happening?
are we doing?
Yeah.
It'll be fun regardless.
Where's Robert Downey Jr.? What's he supposed to be playing in
50 million.
It's like Pedro Pascal is.
Oh wow.
What's happening here?
He could play the dude that like turns into the wolf in Street Fighter.
Shit.
What's that
Maybe
guy's
the
name?
Indian dude, Dalsim.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
they'd cast
Yoga.
Pascal.
Pedro Pascal is Dalsim.
Yoga flame.
Just like stretching around. Oh, he's already stretching around. He's already stretching around already.
Yeah, he
They
is.
just change him a little darker.
A little black face. It's all good.
Wow.
Well, that's brown face.
Oh, brown face. Yeah, little brown face. Yoga flame.
Pedro
My
Flame.
foot comes up.
That ain't happening.
Yeah, that is not happening.
No, it's not happening.
It's always good times here. Us hanging out together.
Oh, is that how you're gonna segue it?
I'm trying. We
Is
keep,
that
we
how
keep
you're gonna
going
segue it?
in different
No, go ahead.
directions. I'm trying.
It's always nice hanging out here.
It's always a good time. It's always fun. We have been 2 days on and 2 days off. We wore multicolored glasses and matched them to our outfits.
Yeah.
We've had 47 Trulies in one sitting. We've avoided haircuts and been accused of being El Presidente Pablo over the years.
That has happened, yeah.
In 5+ years, we've I think we've taken a share of risks
Yeah.
and chances.
Yeah.
And we've had a lot of fun while we've done it. We've asked the girl to dance. We've jumped off the roof. We've done all kinds of things. We've done buyouts in movie theaters.
Sure.
We've
Did a show at.
Did a show at a ballpark.
we did a show at a ballpark. We've interviewed all kinds of different creators.
We've hung out with Quan.
Hung out with Quan in the studio, and now met his new daughter Uma, the dog, and we've had
Favorite.
a lot of memories. And I'd say that hanging with you guys and dancing with you guys the last 5+ years has been amazing and a blast.
Agreed.
Agreed.
March 26th is our last dance.
Oh, dude, don't. His voice cracked and it messed me
Now
up.
my voice is thrashed though too. This is part of that. This part of this is a convention from the last weekend. My voice is thrashed.
Uh-oh.
From the
Sonny's gonna
wind
need
and
the
the
crying
allergies.
I'm like, I will go sit over there, dude.
Make fun of him.
We have had an amazing time.
Yes.
And made amazing memories all together as brothers, as a family. Been able to do this show with my kid in the studio.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Absolutely.
amazing. Been able to hang
That's a
out
good
with
time.
my friend of 75+ years, Quan, in the studio. We have, reinvigorated Shane's drinking abilities.
Thank God.
Uh,
We're starting to lose.
what started as an idea, Sonny, and talking during COVID because of other YouTubers, I said we could do this.
Yeah.
This is not an issue. We could definitely do something like this, and
And
we did. And with that, if we had 25 people ever watch the entire time, it would be a blessing. It would be a huge
We've had
thing
some
for
laughs.
us. We've had a lot of laughs. 800+ subscribers later, the one thing that's constant in life is change.
Absolutely.
And
Ain't that the truth?
and it's all different directions. We'll be friends and we'll be brothers forever. But our last show will be March 26th. And it has been a blast. We're gonna have a blast leading up into that point.
Yeah.
Every week up until then, we're gonna have a great time. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna crack a lot more jokes. We're gonna harass each other quite a bit.
I possibly may be the drunkest I've ever been these last shows.
That's a high, that's a high bar.
Well, you gotta have goals.
Yeah.
So get ready for that, folks.
Sonny, do you have anything to add to that? Or no, you don't say anything.
Yep.
No, I mean, like you said, things change, and I wouldn't do the show without you guys. And man, we started this with like, you know, GoPros and notebooks, and things have changed. Studios changed. All of us.
The whole 9 yards,
man.
and no longer nervous.
We've met creators. I mean, the fact that we can say PKJ is like one of our friends, and
Mark Russell was on the show.
Dude, we've had
Patrick Horvath,
creators from
James Robinson,
local creators, people that cut like Skype in.
Shobo Coker from the Philippines.
Shobo Coker.
Yeah,
he's
man.
been there since COVID. He never came back.
We have people that are like in the chat that are consistently, you know, waiting for us to start the show. I don't want to. I'm gonna get Shane up in here. I'm sorry.
The chair's waiting on you.
Can't wait for you.
Love you guys a long time.
Okay.
Yeah, love you too.
Same.
Yeah.
Shane, you're gonna say something else?
Nah, I got nothing.
Okay, buddy. You have nothing else to say. All right. We were going to mention again that we have that pop-up event March 8th at the Centennial Hills Library. We're going to have a great last few episodes with you guys hanging out. That's going to be taking place 11 to 4 at the Centennial Hills Library over there. Come hang out and, yell at us. And you'll see Barney and his mermaid pouch and all those things. You can come through
He's the most
and hang out with
entertaining
us.
human being because we just did the
At the show at the Ahern, the
la-
Collectiverse.
He's the most
Uncle
interesting
Rob
and
rapped.
entertaining human being I've ever met in my entire life.
And I would have never met him if we didn't do the show.
Absolutely.
Sonny really
That's
wants
right.
to cry.
I'm sad.
I am too. The one thing I really want to mention in regards to the show ending is I love you guys, and this has always been super fun. It sucks that it's ending, but I'm glad that it happened. Shout out Quan and everyone, and we're gonna have a lot of fun, and we'll save being sad for a month from now. But again, a ton of fun. But what I do want to mention is that we are not going away in totality.
Right.
The show is ending.
The live show will end.
The connections we have with people online and Frank going to shows and us going to shows and hanging out at Maximum Northwest or whatever, we will continue to be around. The show just will not. And that's because of people moving away, other things going on, other opportunities for people, and it just isn't a reality for us anymore. And that's okay. But it's been a blast, and it's going to be a blast till the very end.
Well said.
That was well said.
Absolutely.
Why are you surprised?
Marcus.
Mr. Bagnoli. Look at that.
Marcus, what do you got for the people?
All I can say is hopefully that throughout the years, the 3 out of the 5+ years I've been on this show, hopefully the many viewers and listeners were able to extract some sort of enthusiasm and some knowledge from my, very surprisingly brief experience in the comic book universe. But I mean, it happened so fast, so organically. The show, as well as my outside of the show, with me getting into the comic book community and meeting all these terrific people. So I hope that I imparted some wisdom. You always have to pay it forward, and I hope that everyone found us all entertaining at the very least and informative at the very most. So. It'll be.
I think they did.
Yeah, I think it'll be. Yeah,
I don't know how informed they felt, but they were entertained.
Yeah, but yeah, it was great to have this as a way to connect with the locals in the community and whatnot. And we're, like you said, we're still going to be around. We all still have our social media, and people could still reach out and whatnot. And we'll be at shows, various and sundry events. So. By all means, keep in touch, and hopefully, you obviously see us in the future, but hopefully they got something out of it. So appreciate everyone listening.
Sonny, we learned a ton from you as well over the years. What do you have for the people?
Love you guys.
I love you too.
I'm sad, dude.
Oh yeah.
Me. Listen. I have Frank asked me to come on this show and
As a joke.
as a dude. And I came on and I
Never
started,
left.
and I started doing what I do.
Became like the Kramer.
And yeah, I'm literally Cosmo Kramer on here. But I didn't know Sonny or Paul or Marcus before this. I knew Quan intermittently. But I can honestly say that doing this gig, that we really are like brothers, or like we're like family on
for
here.
sure.
Siblings for sure.
Sonny is one of my most favorite people that I know. Paul is love you. Paul is one of my most favorite people that I know as well. Frank is okay. Marcus, of course, me and Marcus are going to be in a band together, till the end of time. Hopefully,
That's right. His tribute band.
But without a doubt,
Shane tribute band.
I hope that I've contributed something to this.
You have,
I'm not very.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, boy, did you.
I'm not entertaining at home. But
Half the people who watch, come on, even more than half, come on to watch you scream for 35 seconds.
Yeah, for real.
But I love you. I love you, Sonny, and I love you, Paul, Marcus,
Absolutely.
and Frank.
I think I do.
Of course, I love you, and when this breaks up, it's going to be very, very hard to figure out what to do on a Thursday night, because I'm probably going to be lost for quite a bit of time after this. Yeah.
We live kind of close to each other. I'm like, so
maybe
let's see at 7 o'clock.
We just go to the bar and sit there.
Just sit there. Sit there for an hour and a half and just like go live and just sit
we
there.
bring microphones with us.
Paul, how can they
Instagram
find
Live.
us on the interwebs? Or if you want to say
can
something
find
else,
us.
I don't know.
Oh no, I love all you guys, and I'm
Yeah, I love you
really
guys.
happy and sad that it's ending, but I'm happy to have done it and do it for the remaining time that we have.
Absolutely.
You can find us at Into the West Comics on TikTok, Instagram. We got some new videos up there. Shout out Bobby. Next week
Heck
for the
yeah,
next
Bobby.
4 weeks at least, at 7 p.m. here on YouTube at Into the West Comics, on Twitter. And again, we're still going to be communicating. We have lots of old clips we'll post and stuff.
Right.
We'll be around. It just won't be what it is presently. Love you
Stop
guys, and
saying
thank
it.
If you like our voices, at least you'll be able to watch some old stuff.
Just
voice recording.
you could just like binge the show. Just start from the first one.
Yeah.
And then just binge the show,
Pay,
lots
pay,
of- we
pay
got lots of
special
errands.
attention. Yeah, pay special attention to the Halloween specials.
Halloween
Any Halloween,
Those are my
Dude,
favorite.
those are
any
are my
Christmas,
favorite.
any Halloween.
Frank needs to come back every Halloween, and we need to
Any birthdays?
get with Quan and do a Halloween special still every year.
We'll make that happen. I think we'll try to make it happen.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah, that would be.
Guys,
Studio's closed for you guys. Sorry.
His most consistent patrons.
Literally, dude.
I want to rethink that, bruh.
Had
guys,
some clients for 7 years. But close.
Yeah, you
guys, we love you. We will talk to you next week. We do have guests planned for the next 4 weeks. We will have some people coming in and out. I'm not sure about next week, but we'll see. In the next few weeks, we do have some special guests and some surprises still in store for you before we get to our last episode on March 26th. We hope you have a great evening. We love you so much.
Evening.
Good night, everyone. Love you all.
Is
Screen time.
Screen time in America. What's your favorite scary movie? Guys, have a great night. We love you. Love you, Eva.
Love you, Eva.
You guys disappoint me. Sonny was one more word away from crying.
I tried.
literally was one more word away from crying.
To make him cry. I tried. I did at least a little. I did try.
I shedded a couple.
He'll cry on the 27th.
100%.
26.
You gonna cry?
26, 27.
He's going to do a walking, crying selfie on Instagram.
Oh, I can't wait.
I'm going to be very hammered.
So excited.
Love you guys. See you soon. Bye.